to the summary questions for Unit EM Activity 7. For number 1, I put my general equation representing conservation of energy is energy transferred into the system, which is EI, equals energy changes within the system, EC, plus energy transferred out of the system, which is EO. So EI equals EC plus EO. I picked this equation because the energy put in must be dispersed sort of evenly throughout the system. You can't create energy or decrease energy in the system, so what is put in must be what is dispersed throughout, and usually it all evens out. So that's what I put for number 1. And number 2, it's a little hard to see the way I'm recording this, but for number 2, let me find my piece of paper. So for the part A, I put the energy transferred in the system as 100 joules. It comes from the sun. For the energy changes within the system, EC, it evens to 100. I wasn't quite sure how to do this, to be honest. I added up all the energy that was within the system, and I guess what would be left over is from the light surroundings, the light receivers, which would be, the sound receivers, which would maybe be 3 joules. So maybe that's the changes within the system, because if you add up all the other energy that was dispersed through the diagram, it equals 100 joules, which is exactly what was transferred in the system. But if you add it all up, it becomes even, and then leaving 0 transferred energy out of the system. And I put for that all the energy was distributed throughout the system, so there was no energy left over. For the second part, for B, when I looked at the diagram, the energy transferred into the system is 0. No excess energy was put in the system. As we see from the box, it boxes the whole system, so there's no energy prior to that. And then I added it up and added up the different groups. So the generator, so I added up, so like the bulb had 0, the light receiver received 11.5 joules, the surroundings received 188.5, totaling 200 joules, exactly how much was released in the diagram. And energy transferred out of the system is 0, because no excess energy was put into the system, thus no excess energy was released from the system. I think I did these correct. Again, this is my opinion, and this is what I think is going on. You guys may have a different answer. And for the buzzer system, I put the energy transferred into the system was 15 joules, as we saw. The energy changes within the system, the EC, there's 0 energy changing within the system. Changes going on in the system, the only thing listed is the buzzer's efficiency. And the energy transferred out of the system is 12 joules from the heat interaction, 3 joules from the sound interaction, totaling 15 joules. So exactly what was put in is exactly what came out. And that's it for activity 7.